5'2" cruiser. Content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He tried to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, this ain't right. Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map. Crusade, filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. Then insists that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, huh? Just as in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forgets the car in park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
He spots 2 cruiser. Content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He tried to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, this ain't right. Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map. Crusade, filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. Then insists that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, huh? Just as in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
cracking up back here when I heard that.
Snip 10 says, at this rate we should have all issues worked out by 11 p.m.
Stop it. Stop it.
Plague of Fear says John has a membership for $1.99 a month on here, which is really cheap.
Yes. I set it up years ago when I thought nobody would ever become a member, and I can't change the price without deleting all the members.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, so what happened?
Streamer
Had
bot
to go eat before my stabbed me.
my stream
Pleasant
crashed.
72 says, evening John, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Wonderful, how are you?
Pammy 9588 says, so much for starting early. LOL.
Right. We're on regular time.
Bubba 2620 says, John, we have a problem.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to have to take back the 10. I now give you a 2.
Dang it.
Sorry, bud.
Fair. That's fair. So what happened was I every night before I stream, I reboot my computer. I didn't reboot my computer first, so it basically has all the junk.
It says, Bog Dave BCTX has reached a 987 stream streak.
So
Ninja Bonus 2170 says,
and I didn't restart my
Pleasant
computer.
72 says, glad you're wonderful, I'm okay, thanks for asking, sir.
So I didn't restart my computer before the stream. So I've been hacking on it all day, so who knows what was stuck in memory. And also, did anyone else get logged out of Discord and have to log back in? I had 2 computers do that.
Cheryl says, dang, I was hoping you'd be gone long enough for me to get an extra streak.
Did anyone else get logged out of Discord and have to log back in? Because a lot of my automation depends on what's called
Big Devept says, Bog, big same poop, different smell. Snip 10 says, John's new schedule, live by 7 p.m., actual stream time 10 p.m.
Right. Actual stream time 10, that's right. Well, that's the way it goes.
Classen 72 says, no, I didn't get logged out of Discord.
I guess it was just me. Because that's what all the kick stuff I have, that's the way it works, is through integration through there. And I got logged out, which killed it.
2620 says, no, Discord is fine.
Alright, guess it was just me. I had 2 computers logged out of Discord. Had to log back in. Not a big deal, but would explain why it crashed.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, BC Scanner here, in case you're new here, everything goes wrong in the car at night.
That's very true.
But we would like to welcome everybody to the Red Light channel. All red lights all night. Red lights, raccoons, and bobcats. So welcome all. Ha 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 ha. Cheryl says, Discord is fine.
Very good.
Snoop 10 says, my oven caught on fire today and burned my chicken nugs.
Oh man.
I cried on the kitchen floor.
Oh.
Today has been great.
My day was great until everything crashed. Just stopped working. It's a Monday night. Sometimes Sunday's little cousin. That's why I was going to start early.
455 traffic. Tom William 2673. Tom William 2673.
Snoop 10 says, and yes, I cried over chicken nugs, lol.
Yeah, it happens.
Cheryl says, 79 stream streak, I'm gonna have to insist you do at least one more stream.
We will
Ninja
tomorrow.
Bonus 2170 says, nice. Burnt chicken is awesome. As long as it is burned in the air fryer. LOL. Yedlin says, the old news is you've got the brains to make it all right again.
That's true.
Yedlin says, not old news, good news.
Good news. Yeah, that's true. I knew what you meant. All right, we'll try this again. TikTok. We have 201
Snoop 10 says, quiet.
Very quiet.
Baya Preppers 1 says, sup.
What's up, Bayou?
Ninja Bunnis 2170 says, John, can you help reprogram my wife? She is premenopausal and her brain is shorting out and getting mad at me for the silliest thing like the timer not working on the Bluetooth light on the front porch.
I can't.
Please fix her.
I can't. I know
Ha,
I
ha,
can't.
ha, ha.
I know I can't. Wouldn't even try.
Catherine Monet sent a rose for 1 coin.
Thank you for the rose.
Classin 72 says, John, you said the word.
Oh, I did, didn't I? Oops.
Catherine Monet sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Guys on TikTok, if you were on my earlier stream and I wasn't acknowledging you, I had problems with my notification system. Thank you for, if you did gift me. I saw I had 8 gifters. And I didn't even know it happened because my notification system was broke. It's fixed now and I can hear you. Wasn't being rude and ignoring you, just technical issues.
Ninja Bunnis 2170 says, but she is attached to the cloud, so it should not be a problem, lol.
Catherine Monet sent a game controller for 100 coins.
Game controller! Thank you, Catherine.
Vanessa Rocket 900 sent a rose for 1 coins.
Snoop 10 says, John silenced us again.
No, not now, you're working. You're completely working now. Everything's working.
Yetterlin sent a galaxy for 1,000 coins.
Yeti Lynn with the Galaxy, thank you so much. Coming in hot. Yeti Lynn, get us started. Thank you for that.
Bubba 2620 says, Plague of Fear says, John, is there still a bar called Fun Ducks and Clute?
No, I don't think so.
If you can secure the Sally Port.
Snoop 10 says, John, do you still like spaghetti, LOL?
Yeah, I like spaghetti. I know. It's coming.
Short tonight. Party separated.
Parties are separated. You put the top up.
Extra 2123 sent a half me for 1 coins.
Thank you for the army.
Xerix 2123 sent a rose for 1 coin.
Thank you for that.
Snoop 10 says, you're nasty, LOL. Chareel says, John was totally being rude and ignoring us.
No, I wasn't.
LOL JK.
How's it going? All right, little kid in here, guys. Please keep it clean. Little kid in here, please. Keep it clean. No condom jokes.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, ROFL spaghetti des nuts.
So that's...
Dave Pepper sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heart me.
Xerix 2123 says, keep it clean.
Keep it clean. I'll turn you guys down. Straight down.
Snoop 10 says, mix all the drink flavors.
Guys.
Big Devept says, oh, chat delayed. Clean not possible.
It is now. How you doing?
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, I'm sorry, John.
That's okay.
It was already loaded before you got out of the car.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Chareel says, John, we are delayed.
I know.
Hi, cashier. Bubba 2620 says, cashier, John doesn't know what a dog leg is.
That's fair. That's fair.
Snoop 10 says, John, you dropped your debit card.
I did not.
We saw the numbers.
You didn't see the numbers. I didn't drop it.
Dave Pepper sent a blow bubbles for 199 coins.
Bye, thank you so much. With the bubbles for 199 coins. I appreciate it.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, so candy for me tonight. Grounded in the trunk. Beta Preppers says, you did not see it. Chareel says, nice boots.
Thanks.
Snoop 10 says, John is wearing skinny jeans.
Nope. You know what? I'm gonna try something new tonight. I'm gonna try tea. I didn't even know they had tea.
James Docky Stilling 8 sent a half me for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heart me.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, Ruth Miller. Snoop 10 says, yeah, is rotten. Yethelin says tea for the win.
I'm gonna try your tea tonight.
Snoop 10 says, tea is rotten.
It's not rotten. Tea's wonderful.
They put the Santa hat and mustache for 99
With
coins.
the hat and mustache, 99 coins. Thank you.
Bubba 2620 says, cashier, 200 on 5 please.
I don't need any gas.
Sergio Escalante 979 sent a rose for 1 coin.
Thank you for the rose.
Bubba the Big Trucky says, hey cashier, John has diarrhea and he messed his pants up.
Alright, have a coffee.
You too, man. We got
Ken
approved.
says, John, you will get drink poisoning from that tea.
I don't think so. I'm gonna try it.
Baya Prepper sent a leafy hopper for 10 coins.
Leafy Hopper, thank you.
Baya Prepper sent a leafy hopper for 10 coins.
They
Let's go parking.
sent a leafy hopper for 10 coins.
Leafy Hopper, thank you. All right, now we're officially at work. What time is it? We've officially got our drink. We got the
Ninja
streams.
Bun is 2170 says, okay, so that card number is 45008675309000.
Oh boy, that's not a card number. Don't try it.
Erichan's X Outdoors says, have a good night, John.
All right, you too.
Bubba the Big Trucky just resubscribed
Bubba, thank you so much for
for
that.
15 months in a row.
15 months in a row. That's absolutely amazing.
Stream Elements says, Bubba the Big Truck Guy just subscribed for 15 months in a row. Snip 10 says, John said when it gets hot, he's cutting his skinny jeans into Daisy Dukes.
Baya Prepper sent a oldies for 1 coins.
With the oldies, thank you, Bayou.
Baya Prepper sent a rose for 10 coins.
With 10 roses, thank you.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, it is 908. And gas is 349.
Oh, we're not too late.
Ninja
then.
Bun is 2170 says, I like skinny dukes.
We tried this tea. I'll have the verdict.
Byjack 2022 says, hi Trunkies.
The tea's not bad.
Snoop 10 says, Johnny Tight Jeans.
The tea is not bad. It's not bad.
Anteam says, hello from Vegas, Mr. Scan.
Hello, Anti-AM in Vegas.
Bubba the Big Trucky says, please John, don't do the Daisy Dukes thing. I'll have to unsubscribe, huh?
You never know what you'll get here. I can say that Daisy Dukes are not a very good possibility, so we should be good.
Snoop 10 says, you will have diarrhea from that tea. Trust me.
I just saw him making fresh tea yesterday about this time. That's what I'm banking my experiment on.
Brazos.Sandlin sent a rose for 1 coin.
Thank you, Brazos.Sandlin.
Cindy 1970 says, hi John, Pam, and Trunkies.
Hi.
Snoop 10 says, Pam will take all his shirts away. We are scared. Snoop 10 says, shorts I mean.
Shorts? Yeah.
Brazos.Sandlin sent a rose for 19 coins.
Jethro Miller says, I thought it was illegal to get tea out of a fountain machine if you lived in the South.
It's all the only option I have.
Real says, did someone say John and Daisy Dukes?
Calm down. It's not happening. No John and Daisy Dukes.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, so we drinking yesterday's tea?
No.
Yummy, ha ha.
Hopefully it's today's tea.
Samantha Wilkins 1983 says, hi John and Pam.
Hi, Samantha. One day after your birthday.
Snoop 10 says, John said he will twerk on foot in his Daisy Dukes.
I didn't say that, actually.
Aaron.tx12 sent a rose for 33 coins.
Thank you for the 33 roses, Aaron.
Chariel says, damn, I gotta go then. Samantha Wilkins 1983 says, yes, thank you, John. Vegas_local says, I'm hoping for another alligator wrangling tonight.
I'm hoping for not one.
James.Easterling 8 sent a rose for 4 coins.
Thank you for the 4 roses.
Snoop 10 says, you might make extra money, LOL.
Maybe. But I would lose my dignity.
Snoop 10 says, you don't have dignity.
Fair.
Yedlin sent a rose for 70 coins.
70 roses. Thank you, Yeti Lynn.
Bubba 2620 says, dignity or power John? Your choice. Chariel says, okay, everyone make sure you try John's new email address.
Stop it. I did update the email address on my Facebook page. If you need to get in touch with me, that's a good point.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, isn't dignity that girl from the Gents Club down the road, haha?
No, that's Diamond.
Sweet Seduction 0 sent a rose for 61 coins.
Her name's Diamond. And
Goal
she's a nice...
reached.
Thank you, guys.
Huge thanks to everyone who contributed.
Thank you for that. Her name's Diamond, and she's a nice girl.
Snoop 10 says, I'm going to email you. Sweet Seduction 0 says, smiling face with heart, smiling face with hard eyes. Bubba the Big Trucky says, hey John, where did you grow up and what was your first vehicle?
Sweet Seduction 0 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heart me.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, oh, yeah, her too. And Merst Eyes, LOL.
Mercedes, yes.
Paramedic 2, show responding 3549 County Road 541. Yeah, it's taking longer.
They're fine.
traffic. William King Young, 2544. William King Young, 2544. I'll be anyway in OCD. It's a white pickup.
Anyway in OCD in Lake Jackson, of course.
Ready to show us en route.
Find a cable to plug in this big Bluetooth scanner so we can listen to the county traffic. I mean, this Bluetooth speaker. Duh.
Snoop 10 says, we used your email and phone number to sign you up for the Marines.
Okay. I'm way too old for them to take me, so it'll be all right.
Platano.p82 says face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
239-1640.
Town OP, welcome in.
Snoop 10 says, you leave tomorrow, John.
I leave tomorrow? Dang. I expected a little more time, but okay.
Ninjabun is 2170 says, we got $250 for Refa Homie. Platano.p82 says, hello, John.
Howdy.
Snoop 10 says, now get your ass out of here.
Well, looks like I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be in the Marines.
Stream Elements says, $1 extra good donations are appreciated but never solicited. If you choose to donate, they are non-refundable. Jethro Miller says the few, the proud, and also John.
Also me. I sneak in here this way tonight.
Ninjabun is 2170 says, shit. Didn't think that through. Snoop 10 says, or your Daisy Dukes, you will look like you're on Top Gun. Bubba 2620 says, good morning, Vietnam.
Call 3311, so Williams call 3311.
That vehicle is clear and valid, registered to 0.
Kai.1.0 says, hey John.
Hey.
Kai.1.0 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heart me.
Big Developed says, more like hot shots.
Kai.1.0 sent a match star for 1 coins.
Thank you for the match star.
Kai.1.0 sent a match star for 10 coins.
Thank you for the match star. 10 of them.
K.1.0 sent a laughing taco for 5 coins.
A laughing taco?
Jethro Miller says Martel 1056 sent Laughing Disco for 250 joules.
250 joules. Thank you for the laughing disco.
Kai.1.0 sent a cool for 5 coins. Kai.1.0 sent a You're Awesome for 5 coins.
Thank you, Kay. Hi guys, we're in Angleton. Don't tell them we're here. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know we're creeping around here.
Brazos.Sandlin sent a You're Awesome for 20 coins.
With the 20-year awesomes, thank you.
47, 43, 13, 13.
Aaron.tx12 sent a You're Awesome for 16 coins.
Kai.1.0 says where his fingers at the...
We'll find her. We'll find her. Last time she was being nice to us and waving at us and then running from us. Maybe she's turned over a new leaf.
Snoop10 says, if you're new here, this is John Purple. He wears Daisy Dukes, works on his hood,
none of that's true.
Break stream every night, and serves in the Marines.
Break stream is actually pretty accurate.
Picture plate expires January of 2027 on a 1998 Dodge pickup, black in color. Registered owner is a Juan.
Zuxpopiex says, howdy everyone.
Howdy.
He is out of Bay City with confirmed insurance. Joel is out of Bay City. He is eligible with an expiration of
Kai.1.0 says, John, I heard you have the Bobcat in your trunk.
Nope, I have a Bobcat, not the Bobcat. In my trunk.
Yetelin sent a You're Awesome for 40 coins.
Yeti Lynn with the 40-year awesomes.
Goal reached. Huge thanks to everyone who contributed.
Thank you.
Jethro
Yeti
Miller
Lynn,
says whatever
Brazos,
Bob
Aaron.
Springs with has been picking up the jewels on YouTube. I wonder since they also appear in horizontal now, maybe there's an API for it.
I'll check, but that's a good point. That's a fair point. I have not checked.
Kai.1.0 says John said for $100 he will moon the camera, hee hee.
That's not true.
Medic 20. Medic 2.
Man, that's a short light.
Bubba2620 says, John ate my Bobcat with barbecue sauce.
That's not true. I'm out of barbecue sauce.
Spoopyx says, Scooter.
I'm
Snoop10 says, John will do anything for $1.
It's not true.
Stream Elements says, thank you for following Rich_Rain.
Rich_Rain, thank you so much for the
Big
follow.
Truckee says, hey, if you're new here, tune in Saturday night to see John wearing a dress, high heels, and big hoop earrings.
Not true.
You won't want to miss that stream.
Not true. None of that's true.
Ninja Boss 2170 says, for $250 John will do almost anything on camera. Almost anything.
That's not
LOL.
True. Not true. Not true.
Daniel 04081017 says, hello Trunkies and John, I'm back. Poopy and I are taking on water here at the homestead.
Oh no.
Kai.1.0 says, no, John said he will use a one sauce.
Hey, one. Oh boy.
That's great.
Snip10 says, if you're Here, John will eat your pets with barbecue sauce.
No eating pets with barbecue sauce.
Ninjabun is 2170 says, almost anything. Ha ha. Bubba the Big Trucky says, John says he ain't gay, but 20 bucks is 20 bucks, lol. Bamaroltide 66 says, hello John, Pam, and Trunkies.
Hello to you. What did he just say? Roll me another.
Seeple 12 says, evening John, Pam, and Trunkies.
Evening. Can you go hear what that traffic just said, Ninja? Use the records.bc-scanner.com site. It has more than
Kai
it works better.
1.0 says John does strange things for a piece of change.
I think it was Angleton call.
Available 412 Snow Drive.
412.
Caller state he's trying to get stuff out of his house, and he's not being allowed to do so. He is requesting a police officer at this time.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Romantic Joker 025.
Romantic Joker, thank you for the follow.
Bun is 2170 says, 1 second. Jethro Miller says the TTS sounds like a guy reading chats that doesn't want to be reading the chats rolling or laughing.
I changed his voice up. We were all sophisticated last week with some English guy reading the chats. I changed it. I changed it when the voice starts rattling around in my head. It's something else.
Ninjabun is 2170 says, Downing and Miller.
Downing and Miller, thank you. Downing and Miller.
Bubba 2620 says, John is looking for a dog leg for supper. Snip.
Where do you want to go?
Corner of Downing and Miller Street, Angleton, Texas.
Getting directions to East Millers. At the next light, take a slight left turn. At the light, use the left lane to take a slight left turn onto North Downing Road, then turn left.
I got the voices down so we can hear the traffic, guys.
Bubba the Big Trucky says, John was the Jew I saw walk in the Chinese place selling them a cat. Big Devept says, take a left at Downing. Snoop 10 says, one time I saw John outside doing yard work. He was wearing his Daisy Dukes and red high heels with hoop earrings.
None of that's true.
He flipped me off and was singing rap songs.
Bell.2.me.bitch sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you for the heart me.
Ninjabon is 2170 says, they didn't give a number.
Alright.
Just intersection.
Okay. Did they say roll me another?
0.2.me.big sent a sheep leap for 99 coins.
Sheep sleeping all over the place. Thank you. Did they say roll me another on that call? Is that what I heard? Doesn't matter. We'll be at this red light forever, so. Oh, see it. If I complain, it changes, see? Or did I hear it wrong?
Good time for it.
This is Downing. This is Miller.
Turn left onto East Miller Street, then arrive at your destination.
I don't even see him.
Spooky X says, John, Snoop is giving you hell tonight, sheesh. Ninjabot 2170 says, no.
Okay, I see him over here. I'm gonna use this parking spot right here.
Daniel 040811017 says, John Gas is on the right floor it. Bubba the Big Trucker says, the other day I saw John standing on the corner wearing Daisy Dukes high heels and hoop earrings. What were you doing at that corner, John, LOL? Zixpopiex says, the other day I saw John standing on the corner wearing Daisy Dukes high heels and hoop earrings.
are you guys?
Good.
What was the reason for the stop? Allegedly. What is he claiming you did?
Didn't completely stop at a stop sign.
That's what he claims. Okay.
I rolled through.
All right. All right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's right. Hopefully you get a warning and you'll be on your way. Let's see how he's doing. Like, oh, hi, John. How's it going? We take a warning on this one? Blink once if it's a warning. Did you guys get a warning? All right. Yeah. It's a warning, everyone. It's a warning. It's going to be a great night.
9 to 11.
Y'all have a great night. Or not. How about go fuck yourself then? Or you could do that. That's another option. Don't be mad. It's right. Be happy. Be happy. That's good parking, guys. That's a perfect 10 parking. In a parking lot.
Everywhere he goes.
Making friends everywhere I go.
Thank you for following on Menlo Carl 22.
Thank you for the follow.
Aren't you Inuyasha? Highly subscribed on YouTube.
Thank you. Thank you for subscribing over on YouTube.
David Boy X-ray 6843. David Boy X-ray 6843.
Big Debep says 1.
Very good. Thank you, Dave.
Texas Intelligent just resubscribed.
Texas man resubscribing.
9 months in a row.
9 months in a row. We just had a baby.
Stream Elements says Texas Mantheligen just subscribed for 9 months in a row.
Thank you for that, Texas man.
Bubba 2620.
Turn right onto East Pecan Street. Then take
the Did That Cop.
I don't know why they don't want to talk to me.
23123 says, "Damn, he didn't want to talk. Damn tyrant."
Yeah. That's community policing, guys.
Country Boy 23123 says, -2.
The one guy who records police in town, gets thousands of views each video, at least thousands each video, and you want to ignore him and act like an asshole. That is what you call community policing.
Texas Manthelogen says, great.
Now let's imagine for a second.
A baby. It's gonna have technical issues and not be able to fit in the Camaro.
Yeah. So let's.
Tenderstroke says, in this life, one thing counts in the bank. Large amounts, I'm afraid these don't grow on trees. You've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Snip10 says, transition was smooth, by the way.
Very good. Yeah, if I went
Crafting with Pups just resubscribed.
Kim B. Crafton
For 14 months in a row.
14 months in a row. Yeah, because you guys.
Element says, Kim Crafton with Pups just subscribed for 14 months in a row.
Could you guys imagine what these guys would do to me? Thank you, Kim B. Crafton.
100 bits on Twitch.
Cindy with another 100 bits.
Stream Element says, Cindy1970 just cheered 100 bits.
100 bits.
Jethro Miller says not only that a large portion of your audience is from Texas.
Yeah, they're right from here, from this town, from this county. Could you imagine what they'd do to me if they catch me without a camera one day? If they knew that there was absolutely no way I had a recording device on me, could you imagine what they would do to me? So I just keep recording. Guys,
Texas Manthelogen says, Minnie Mouse Cop was just angry because he had all them teeth but no toothbrush.
There you go.
Stream Element says, slots are rigged.
Barely rigged at all. Barely, just a little bit.
Country Boy 23123 says, John, have you ever had a cop slap your phone out of hand?
Yes. Where are the trees?
Scary to think about.
It makes me want to spend, even though it would be very boring because they're hide for me now, it almost makes me want to spend the rest of the night in Angleton. Just in Angleton.
Bender says, find a way to use those meta or camera glasses and let's see how they act thinking you're cameraless.
They would know.
Texas Manthelogen says, he got out the cruiser with the stink face.
Yeah.
Country Boy 23123 says, let's do it.
It'd be the world's most boring stream because right now they're going to hide from me.
Ninja Bunnish 2170 says, 100% if I walked up there like, hello sir, what's all this now? It would be like, sir, back the fuck up. Get on the sidewalk 500 feet away.
Right.
Texas Manthelogen says, you need to keep that Bible on you when you're in this metropolis.
Right. Need the Bible.
Watson 20 Blue Collar says, here.
Brazoria County Drive. Expiration of March 2027, 2014 Chevy, blue in color, with unconfirmed insurance. I'm going to try running that one more time because this gives a full name. So stand by, please.
Gina Young 815 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heart me.
Country Boy 23123 says, you know who I am, I'm John fucking Gray. Daniel 04081017 says, always film 5 to 0.
Always.
Gina Young 815 sent a rose for 1 coins.
Texas Manthelogen says, watching other activist videos, it's crazy to see how close you get in comparison. You definitely made a difference here.
Yeah, no, I changed them.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Weast Action. Country Boy 23123 says, John the First, have that drone you put in the air and find all the Clue police. Joanne 8775 says, good evening John, Pam, and Trunkies.
If the FAA is watching, I do not have a drone.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, John, on the next stop, when you walk up to them, say, the power of Christ compels you. the power of Christ and look them dead in the eyes. LOL.
Right.
Tina Young 815 sent a rose for 12 coins.
Thank you for the rose.
Zixpoopyx says, John, what was for dinner? And also, what's the drink of choice tonight?
Tea and too stressed to eat. Still.
AD101M says Kyle Miner is saying lose the tone, buddy.
Too stressed to eat. I'll eat tomorrow, though.
06, clear for return.
Let's see if I can't get a cable in this.
Country Boy 23123 says, I have a drone, it's legal, and I have a license for it.
I don't, definitely. I definitely don't.
Snoop 10 says, John ate spaghetti.
I just need a cable from there to there. Do I have one? Maybe I do. What's this going to?
Joanne 8775 says, hello Daniel 04081017.
I'm gonna try to get the Bluetooth speaker turned on so we can listen to the county traffic. Give me a second. Well, the last time I did it made it short out. Hopefully it doesn't this time.
0.2.me.bitch sent a rose for 60 coins.
Thank you for the 60 roses.
Tina Young 815 sent a rose for 9 coins.
Thank you. As I'm rearranging some cables back here real quick. Give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back with you. What is that one going to? Absolutely nothing, but where are you plugged into?
24, you run 27.
Finally. You're free, you're free.
17181924 13 18 19 24. And you got his information on the notes, please.
Ooh.
Okay, he's clear.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Almost there, almost there. Sorry. Okay. Got everything worked out here. And it's charging. Now, I shouldn't have to worry that for months. Should stay there.
Okay, that's clear. Okay. And the car drove off. That's clear, 36.
Houston 2 David 903.
All right, that's better. Now we have audio.
You show me Corey that crash. County disregarded me. Received.
Now we can hear stuff.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, sounds like a runner. AD101M says Kyle Miner is saying he put his shoes on Buddy just in case.
He has not been back, has he? He left clutching his pearls. Yes, there's a way better view on the other platforms. You are correct. Guys, we are live on Twitch, Kick, TikTok, YouTube, Rumble tonight. Pick your favorite platform. Sit back and let's drive around or record some cops, whichever.
Tenderstroke says, welcome to Cruise and Snooze. Get your favorite blanket and sleep well. Scorpio Ghost 86 says, John, YouTube is breaking up bad. The whole chat is saying it.
Okay. Let me see if it fixes itself in a second.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, I have it in my TV fine, but on my phone no won't work.
Are you watching the vertical or horizontal? Let me check it out. I'll check it out up here. Give me a second. Of course, right when I drive off, I hear that, right? I'm sitting in a parking lot, just hanging out by the windmill, watching for cops. Would have been the perfect time to do it. I'll see if I can't get you guys fixed.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, BC Scanner here, pick your favorite platform and give us follow. And a thumbs up. It costs nothing, but means a lot. All likes are greatly appreciated here on the Red Light Raccoon Bobcat channel. The only one in the whole state of Texas, baby.
Yep.
Jethro Miller says, I've been watching the whole time. I don't see any breakup on YouTube at all.
Thank you so much, Jethro.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, the big one, not the one where you have the black square around it.
Okay. Do me a favor, refresh and see if it gets any better. I'm hearing conflicting reports. Jethro says it's working fine.
Motorcycle, no plate. I mean Dogwood and Beechwood.
Damn it, there's a Dogwood again. No, that's not a dog leg. That's an actual street. Dogwood is an actual street. That's in Lake Jackson.
Charlotte sent 100 bits on Twitch.
Charlotte, thank you for that. I do see...
Dream Element says, Charlotte just cheered 100 bits.
Thank you. I do see some red when I'm going under the trees.
Intelligence sent a Go Popular for 1 coins.
Turn on your lights. He wasn't even watching.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, my YT normal is fine.
Okay. Charlotte, thank you so much. If I didn't say thank you for the 100 bits.
Texas Menthologen sent a rose for 25 coins.
Bubba2620 says, Dogwood LOL.
Yeah, no, it's a dogwood. I got it. I caught myself.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, no won't work for me only on my TV and online you're live for me on YouTube. But it's fine. Kevin Bomb 01 says my YouTube is great crystal clear view.
Very good. I won't start changing
Jethro
things.
Miller says we are getting some of the signal lost pixels, but I don't consider that messing up my bat. I watch a lot of streams, I'm used to it, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Sherry13 Cherry says, hi John, Pam, and Trunkies.
Hi.
Hilma Coker says, what was going on at Dogwood Stay?
A motorcycle was pulled over with no license plate. Just the traffic stop. I'll check the signal. I'm pretty sure it's okay. We should be fine here. I'm showing a solid signal.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, well, if I had a way to send you a video record, I would.
You do.
It's choppy, not laggy. Texas Menthologen says, motorcycle with no plate. Lucky he stopped.
Right.
Hilma Coker says, okay, thanks.
Let's see here. Let me see what you're talking about. Maybe I can assess the situation. Let's turn the volume down so you guys don't hear me 3 times. Oh, there I am right there. 92 watching over on YouTube. Thank you for that. Oh, let me see. I'm watching.
For license plate. It's going to be 080.
BC Skin says, hello everyone.
080 William Fort Mary.
Dean Vincent Music says, hello everyone. Sherry13 Cherry says, Twit H. BC Scan says, checking signal. Sherry13 Cherry says, Twitch looks good.
I think everything looks good.
451 number 2021 Harley Davidson that expired June of 2024. This is Sebastian Vasquez out of Temecula, California.
Clear.
BC Skin says, looks good, let's ride.
Dang, there's almost no lag on that TTS either. By the way, not on YouTube. Well,
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, I think mine's FD up because it only shows 21. My bad, my YouTube must be FD.
That's you have
False
two.
alarm.
You have 2 streams. That
But
tells.
the chat said it too, so it.
That tells me another
Texas
thing.
Menthologen says, oh, he was missing an out-of-state plate.
Yeah.
No wonder they pulled him over.
Yeah. No, that tells me what to look for. Thank you. That's actually good information. It's the other stream that's having the issue. Thank you for that. That probably clarifies. Go and watch the, just go click on my name and go watch the horizontal one.
You want to show me how to exactly?
Why did I go down this road?
29.
Click on my channel and go watch the horizontal one. See if that's better. That's run from a whole separate computer, which doesn't surprise me.
Jethro Miller says, I didn't know the vertical screen was running the audio is awful over here.
Okay. It is.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, no, I'm watching on my TV.
I gotcha.
I'm good.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
on TikTok to gift and Twitch to talk LMAO.
So the vertical stream is shocking.
Sherry 13 Cherry says, take a left at the stop sign. Big Devept says, to Danbury we go.
I don't know. It wasn't my plan. Wasn't not on my plan.
2620 says, raccoon here, come here buddy.
Oh, we're in the land where nothing's funny right now. All I hear is crickets and frogs and... You guys hear the frogs?
Jethro Miller 1 says, yeah, it's really bad I had to open Twitch on the extended desktop just to reply to you and see if you heard my comment.
Okay. Yeah, I heard your comment. I'm going to fix that, right? I'm going to stop it and restart it. Thank you for letting me know, guys.
Charlick says, yes. Teen Cherry says, 35 is the light ahead. Dean Vincent Music says, John, we currently have some raccoons in the backyard of the Blue House.
Uh-oh.
If you want to come say hi, LOL.
No.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, yeah. The YT bird is super choppy.
All right, that's coming from a whole another
Texas
computer.
Mantheligen says, hearing crickets and frogs is fine. You start hearing banjos, then you're in trouble.
That's right.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, okay, now I don't feel stupid because something's wrong.
Yeah, something was...
stream though.
Yeah.
Sorry, John.
That's okay. No problem.
Bubba 2620 says, I believe it's frog mating season. Jethro Miller 1 says, and my apologies to the person that reported it was bad and I said it was good. Catherine Monet says at wheelchair symbol Blue Heart you have to be in the top 5 as well, I believe. Can't remember exactly.
Top 10 subscriber or super fan. That's the only options I have for that, unfortunately. All right, I'm going to try to start it again. Can you check the vertical? I'll check the computer first. There's no point in doing that if that computer is going to be weird. I don't want to do it in Bucky's parking lot,
Texas
though.
Mantheligen says, John, do frogs work in a pinch when there's no gators?
Here we go.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, yeah. Watson 20 Blue Collar says, go. Catherine Monet says at wheelchair symbol Blue Heart, I don't see the orange FTP by your name.
FTP stands for Film the Police.
Cams 6.69 sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you for that.
Around 1341 Pine Street, 1341 Pine Street. Go to gate 4. They have an unidentified person that had went in the court. They're speaking with the subject, found out that they're lost. Just one officer to respond.
Why? Because someone's lost? That's a crime?
Texas Manthelogen says, sure, film us what that F word means.
Yep. It stands for Film the Police.
Go ahead.
16572-1657-2, T-Rider number 9, I'll be standing.
Alright, these guys are going to do nothing but hide. Have to catch them on one call.
Jethro Miller says, are you sure it means filming the police? I swear I thought it meant something else.
That-
Smiling face with horns.
Well, that's weird. That's weird. We're, of course, a family show, but I understand why you would mistake it for that. I understand.
Dean Vincent Music says I get to go make my first celebrity appearance this weekend for my music in the series we are making.
User 60557443692 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heart me.
Texas Manthelogen says, I guess that FG means film gators.
Yeah. Alright, this guy's sitting over here with no lights on.
Catherine Monet says at wheelchair symbol blue heart, send a lot of taps and see if that helps.
Cherie 70 sent a level up Sparks for 99 coins.
With the level up Sparks, thank you for that. Doing some road pirate stuff. Instead of roaming through your neighborhoods, making sure no one's breaking in your window, they're sitting here looking for a tail light out and a plant. While the general public thinks that's what they're doing, is roaming through your neighborhood, making sure no one's breaking in your window.
Ninjabon is 2170 says, OMG, is that fingers? Cherie 70 says it's our 3-month anniversary.
Cherie 70 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heart me.
Ninjabon is 2170 says, can we play hide and seek, John, please? Bubba 2620 says, it's Flipper.
Wow. Let's see, on scene, is that right?
Dean Vincent Music says they are always sitting with no lights on in that area.
Yeah.
Same vehicle.
And they're off.
Bubba the Big Trucky says, that's nice of you giving him some light. Want to
Well,
make
you know,
sure everybody sees him, keeping him safe,
Right.
LOL.
That is what I'm doing. And they're off.
Catherine Monet says at wheelchair symbol blue heart, yeah, you've got to do it a lot to get in top 10.
Guys, that's not me being greedy. It's just the way the API works. I have very limited options.
Ninjabon is 2170 says, LO lit is her. Why lights at us?
Yeah.
Ninjabon is 2170 says, go get her dog. Catherine Monet says someone in the chat is trying to tell you they got arrested for no reason.
Oh, man.
Iceman NYR says, 11.
John at bc-scanner.com. I'd love to hear your story. That's my name, John, at bc-scanner.com.
Cam 6.69 sent a rose for 28 coins.
Feel free to email me your story, or you can hit me up on Discord.
Says, LMAO, if you park across, he'll leave every time.
Cherie 70 sent a rose for 1 coin. Cherie 70 sent a rose for 7 coins.
Cherie, thank you so much for the roses over there. I hear you. I hear you.
He sent a dolphin for 30 coins.
And now we got a dolphin? Maybe
Ninjabun is 2170 says, that shit was FING funny.
So maybe now maybe he took my advice and is going to go roam through your neighborhoods, making sure no one's breaking in your window. Instead of hanging out on the side of the road, hiding, protecting no one, but serving as a revenue collector only. Maybe he's going to go check your neighborhoods now. Just imagine. Let's put it another way. Let's pretend it's all about safety for a second. Let's just pretend.
20 blue collar says is outie.
I'm gonna turn you guys down for a second. Let's pretend it's actually about safety for a second, right? What would make everybody more safer? Him hiding and lurking in the shadows, or sitting there with his maybe turn on his red and blue lights? They don't have to be flashy. That would slow everybody down, right? If it was truly about safety, that's what they'd be doing. But we clearly know it's only about revenue, and that's why hiding like a predator in the dark is actually what police do. If it was truly about safety, that's what he'd be doing. John's opinion. It's my show. But it's not. We know it's not about safety, guys. It's about revenue.
Blue collar says, "Zoom us out, John."
Oh, thank you. See, we're a little red there.
Texas Mantheligen says, "All about safety." Wow, welcome to the land of make-believe.
Well, that's what the majority of people think.
Cam 6.69 sent a GG for 1 coin.
Thank you for the GG.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, "Yeah, 100% except it's a trap." Dean Vincent Music says, "You are only speaking the truth, John."
That's why I have no problem.
Eric Zax Outdoors says, "Great opinion."
That's why I have no problem sending them to do
101M
something
says,
else.
"Cow Miner is very upset you not allowing his officers to perform road pirate duties, so lose your opinion, buddy."
So I have no problem.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, "There is a reason why lions don't walk around yelling and screaming while they hunt. They squat and sneak in the dark. Stealth level 100.
Yep. That's why I have no problem
Catherine
shining.
Monet says at wheelchair symbol blue heart, "What's Imsk?"
So that's why I have no problem shining a little light on the subject, making them go do something else besides sitting there. I have no problem with that. I think my work here is done in Angleton for tonight. They're just gonna hide. Let's go head back down south.
Catherine Monet says, "John, he said he sent you his story by texting you on IMSG."
Okay. I just saw a text message, so I won't read it now. I'll read it when I'm not driving. I saw a text message. Thank you for that. I will check it as soon as I get offline. Off live, I should say. I'm never offline. Well, let me take that back. Next 2 days, 2 or 3 days, 3 or 4 days, I might be offline.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, "Go to Alvin tonight. Queasy. I love y'all's friendship."
Yeah, they love me over there.
Apple user 245924626 sent a heartbeat for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heartbeat.
Kirsty McLeod 5 sent a heartbeat for 1 coins.
Strike Soft Blue says, "No streams for a few days."
Check Discord for that, and the reason why. Yeah, actually, just let me say this. Keep track of me in Discord. I'll let you guys know what's up. I think I have narrowed it down to the great disconnect date is going to be the 29th.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, help, I don't have a problem with them posting up for a while in a known speeding area in order to slow traffic or write tickets.
But be visible.
Sitting there on a dead-ass street is just weak sauce.
Yeah, just be visible.
Where I live, people like to drive 75 or 80 on the access road by 35 where it is 55 miles per hour. And cops don't do fucking shit about it even when people haul it in.
Yeah, just don't sit there and hide. Be visible. That keeps us, quote, safer. Lurking in the shadows doesn't do shit, but look for revenue. That's John's opinion. Sit there with your red and blue lights. You don't have to be flashing. Turn them on. I know you have that feature. And watch how much everybody will slow down.
Cam 6.69, send a rose for 7 coins.
Thank you for those 7 roses.
Robert King Charles, 618. Check out 20 minutes. Nissan Altima, liquid 2.0. Also fast.
Catherine Monet says, I remember once in 90s I was allegedly speeding and a cop flashed his lights. That was rare moment.
Yeah.
Sherry 13 Sherry says, if they go on 288B or Loop 274 they could catch all kinds of traffic violations there. Ninja Bun is 2170 says, and isn't there some law that says cops cannot sit in the dark with no lights on while on duty? That they must sit with at least running lights on while parked on duty.
Houston 701, Todd Lemon, out of Missouri, still eligible, expression 824, ID card only. Not Ronaldo, field filter.
Bay of Preppers 1 says, bunch of tattletales.
8511, X-ray Sam George, 8511, on Quinn County. 20 traffic.
Good.
It's going to be X-ray Sam George 8511, X-ray Sam George.
Gene Vincent Music says, I remember when I was younger you would see cops turn their lights on all the time just to get through a red light.
They still do that occasionally. I see it.
Brazos.Sandlin sent a rose for 20 coins.
Thank you for the rose. 20 roses.
53125766. Check surrounding. I'll be on a vehicle search.
Check surrounding. Check surrounding. I'll be out on a vehicle search. Yeah, Lake Jackson.
5312.
Minute 129.
53125766. Check surrounding. I'll be on a vehicle search.
Lake of Fear says they do that a lot still.
Henry John Boy 2604, Henry John Boy 2604, Walmart parking lot, Chevy. 455 traffic. Henry John Boy 2604, Henry John Boy 2604, Walmart parking lot, Chevy. 31 by Jill.
Roger, heavy at Jill.
Yedlin sent a rose for 31 coins.
Yedlin, thank you for 31 roses.
Goal reached.
2190,
Huge thanks to everyone who contributed.
Thank you for helping me with that goal.
29 31 by Jill.
The next job foot, fitness in the back.
21905215 2190 5215.
That's Murray. President Murray. It's clear now. It's going to be next job salute fitness in the back. Is President Murray. It's clear now. Yeah, units for primary emergency traffic.
Team Vincent Music says, John in Discord, I just sent a birthday song for you to use.
Okay. Thank you. I'll check it out. I will check it out.
455, show me back in, no active. Perfect. Show me back in, no action.
Also, the yes.
Perfect. 455 clear. 451 William.
You got the issue. 465, you show me what you're doing. Also, DPS is out.
Also, DPS is out.
455 clear. 451 William.
The Plague of Fear says thumbs up.
Thank you for the thumbs up.
The county has 2 Class C warrants for that subject.
Jethro Miller says, why are fruit roll-ups so hard to get off the wax paper?
They could meet us. Yell is ineligible. He's going to deny renewal for a fire tool trigger.
That's clear.
CL is ineligible. He's got to deny renewal for a fire tool repair.
Only check one.
Good.
394686 say again 394686 Only check one.
Good.
That's clear to be a 394686.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Felix, sir.
86
It's also sure to be 99 out of West County SO. Scott, here, right? Suspect tradition.
That's clear. Do we have our copy on that?
Team Vincent Music says, anyone have a birthday today for the song LOL?
It's also sure to be 99 out
Jody underscore BRDLY 1979 says, good evening.
Good evening.
Suspect tradition. You're in six already got the police officer. I'm gonna contact them. Warrant as well as the DWI.
Sure, thank you.
27, I'll be en route to 20. Stop 20, the return officer showing a resisting arrest. Warrant as well as the DWI.
Level 3 souls on board, 2 hours, 20 minutes field, approximately a 38-minute flight back to base, departure downtown.
Plague of Fear says LOL.
22, I sent your message. Fort Airport. 22, I sent your message.
Okay, off vehicle. That's clear. I'm still around to the call. I haven't arrived yet.
Clear. For this agency, I'm calling them all Brazoria County.
That's clear.
Please, our copies are in hand for this agency. I'm still on the phone with Brazoria County.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, you know, you pick how I tell you. Blindfold. Ha 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 ha.
Show one custody.
Baya Preppers says, hey bro.
Hey.
20 clear.
Hey, bro.
Custody.
Dean Vincent Music says, everyone, please hit that like button and sub and ring that bell. Ninja Bun is 2170 says, ha. Dang. My bad. Jethro Miller says, is that the refinery or a city in the distance?
That's a refinery.
140728.
Aaron.tx12 Center Road for 24 coins.
BASF and Dow come
Well, Sam, Frank 1692 White. We'll be stopping those vehicles at South McKinney and Avenue A. It's going to be involved.
3117, we're going to be at the entrance of Beckerton. 24 traffic.
Alright, scanner's definitely heating up.
24, go ahead. Tom King Henry 3117, Tom King Henry 3117, we're going to be at the entrance of Beckerton. We're going to be at the entrance of Beckerton. Tom King Henry 3117, Tom King Henry 3117, we're going to be at the entrance of Beckerton.
I can't now tell what they're at the entrance of. That's Clute too. We're in Clute.
We're in project.
Plague of Fear says, hi sis, LOL. Jareel says, Dean Vincent Music with another good song.
I'll have to check it out when I can. Thank you for making the song, Dean, by the way. I'll set it up so I can add it as a command.
Baya Preppers says, what are you doing, bro?
What are you doing, bro? Driving around.
Bubba2620 says, only 2 thumbs up on YT?
Hey,
Come on, guys. Hit the thumbs up even if you don't like John.
Or hit
He's
the
ridiculous.
or hit the thumbs down if you don't like me. That lets me know.
Houston Terminal A1, service nothing.
Paycheck says, howdy good sir.
Howdy.
Bea Preppers says, LOL, I need some too. Jethro Miller says it says 50 online. You can't trust the YouTube thumbs up unless you reload the page a lot.
1407.
Hey Jack sent 41 bits on Twitch.
Thank you for the 41 bits. Hey, Jack.
Stream Element says, hey Jack, just cheered 41 bits.
Thank you for that, hey, Jack.
Got 3 on board, 1 hour 30, 722 en route, and we'll call North Fuel out of service. Seems like sometime with the bump or maybe it's out of fuel. Good, Roger, Chief.
That's good.
Connie E9Q4H says there's 66 likes. Catherine Monet says at wheelchair symbol blue heart, oh thank you. I have Android, LOL. Bea Preppers says, bro, when you get a minute, come see me. Bubba 2620 says, my bad John.
That's clear, thank you.
Bea Preppers says, LOL.
Here invalid. Insurance confirmed on 2018 Jeep.
Bayou, is someone else taking over your account? Because this doesn't sound like Bayou things that you say. What happened to the real Bayou? Is someone taking the real Bayou? Give Bayou her phone back right away. Bro?
Bea Preppers says, LOL. Ninja Bunnis 2170 says, I am nuts. Plague of Fear says she's talking to me, John, LOL.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Texas Manthelogen says, there's been a few too many bros.
Yeah, that's a lot of bros for Bayou.
607-676, 2607-676.
Bea Preppers says it's me, I want to talk to my bro that in my Texas Manthelogen says, Bayou was being all 6'7" bro.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, sir.
3737 returns to Shamika Escobar at that address, the 2018 Ford van, white in color, no stolen.
Payjack says,
2607-676,
Plague of Fear says, yeah, it's bro.
2607-676.
Thank you.
Crazy weather about to hit here.
Oh no.
I am hyped.
Make sure you charge your phone. That's what I always tell people when they say that.
Payjack says, being a skibbity and stuff even.
Yeah.
Bea Preppers says LMFAO.
Bro. Let's see what Freeport's doing.
That's on our front door.
34, we're going to be in front of Absolute Fitness.
Dean Vincent Music. Bad weather the next few days. This is Spooky X says, tornadoes popping up to the west of me.
46-year-old female.
Texas Manthelogen says, let's go to Freeport, Brubra. Bea Prepper says I can't help myself.
22:33.
Paycheck says, we are being good over here, that's what we doing, LOL. Not like them LJ Bebe kids, haha.
Alright. We're doing good over here?
Six Poopy X says, and we are in a top floor apartment in a house.
I'll be out at that location checking.
Oh, that explains it. I'll be out at that location checking. Okay.
Did you work all details out?
Show me 42, please.
Paycheck says, yes, Freeport kids are always good over here, LOL.
Mm-hmm.
224 checking. That's clear.
29, show waves tonight. CTW position for that subject.
First. 427, check over.
We got an hour 50 on the fuel. It's going to be 1049. Roger, 5, heavy lifting.
Houston, first web record needed for total on the way at 21931 Mason Access Road at the Shell gas station. First web
Jethro Miller says, don't underscore is underscore hell 999. Keep up the great work.
Well, thank you for that.
This is an awesome stream, my friend. Folded hands fire.
Thank you for the kind words of encouragement. I appreciate that.
9 clear.
Houston, 109, wireless and 29.
That's gonna happen twice for my headphone wearers.
WSAU 705 Central, 304 Bennett Drive, 32-year-old male having a seat.
I'll cover the microphone so it's not so loud.
WSAU 705 Central, 304 Bennett Drive, 32-year-old male having a seizure. West Columbia clear, 2236.
John, do you think the guy Tanner who kidnapped and did terrible things to 7-year-old Athena should get the death penalty?
Sure. Why not?
Stream Element says, CashApp dollar extra good donations are appreciated but never solicited.
Yeah, that's an actual crime with
an... If you choose to donate, they are non-refundable.
That's an actual crime with an actual victim. So, yes, of course.
And West Flight 2, I spoke to Don Crawford. He said it very well could be empty. There's a fuel delivery scheduled for the morning.
Sharil says, Cash App dollar extra good donations are appreciated and definitely solicited. If you choose to donate, they are non-refundable.
Todd, go ahead.
Temporary 150-886-712, 150-886-712. Patient report, CCS is 3, heart rate 45, and blood pressure 101 over 56. And now 35, respiration 15, running 98% on the ventilator, offloading for comma and
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, okay. Hope the jury does the right thing. It's in Texas.
Roger 5, good copy on page report 150-886-712.
I have not. I have not.
34, I'm fine.
Okay. 36 route. Clear. Checking.
34, I'm fine.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, he kidnapped her on his FedEx route as she was standing in the driveway waiting on a Christmas present she ordered her dad.
Dang. That sounds absolutely horrible.
North McKinney Street, Park 15. You can merge the two calls together, they're the same.
I'm gonna sit here for a second watching something.
Dean Vincent Music says, what was the drink you got for tonight, John?
Sweet tea. But it was Circle K sweet tea. I think we're good. We can go check out the raccoon tree again.
I need another.
I need another. All right, we have C-note shift working tonight. That's why it's so difficult. Why didn't I hear that traffic twice?
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, it's so disgusting what he did to her while she was in the truck. He was singing Jingle Bell Rock. I hope he rocks.
Let me use my own app to evaluate this traffic.
Spoopy X says, C notes.
John Smith 19803 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heart me. We got a heart me, guys.
717, show me how the Brazoria County Sheriff's at Lefty.
7505, go ahead. O'Reilly.
I wonder if it's what Buc-ee's it is.
William Tom Robert.
That was the call I was
Beta
looking for.
Preppers 1 says, I am back, LOL.
First clear.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, is that the shift?
Yeah, it's the hidden shift. No, they just said, I want to show me how to Buc-ee's with BCSO. I just want to see if it's this Buc-ee's or if it's the one all the way by the beach. Or in Oyster Creek.
322 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heart me.
Plague of Fear says F Buck C's.
I think it's the other one.
Beta Preppers 1 says, Big Brazoria County hugs.
Thank you, bye.
Viania 322 sent a rose for 1 coin.
We got a rose. not this, Buc-ee's. Guys, I'm muting. I got a rolling concert next to me. All right, rolling concert is gone. That's a weird noise. Is that from me or someone else? It has to be the car behind me.
Traffic.
Plague of Fear says, why'd he say out with BCS? Was he talking about you?
No.
LOL.
Right?
Mutual aid 405 Long Street, North Columbia. Mutual aid 405 Long Street, North Columbia. Female with stomach pain, vomiting, and diarrhea for 15 hours. 505 Drive with the DL. 731018.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Landrig04.
Thank you for the follow over on Twitch.
Great, this is good. That's good. Here, traffic. Drive with the DL.
Surreal says, good night, John and everyone.
Good night. Best of luck with your adventures tomorrow.
That's good.
You're at day 2 now.
Charles Garcia, Eric Allen, white Hispanic male, date of birth 9/22/2006, out of Alton, is clear and complete. Class C expires 9/22/2034. Vehicle returns to a 2015 Ford pickup, silver in color.
Houston, 108.
Baya Prepper says, hey bro, can you walk river please?
Instructions confirmed. Clear 20 minutes. Return.
Don't be a train
Scorpio
here.
Ghost 86 says, I guess we can get beaver nuggets to throw at the raccoons in that tree. Maybe they will calm down.
Maybe they will.
Eric Allen, white Hispanic male, date of birth 9/22/2006, out of Alton, is clear and complete. Class C expires 9/22/2034. Vehicle returns to a 2015 Ford pickup, silver in color.
Go ahead.
Clear 20 minutes.
Plague of Fear says, yeah, okay. Houston, when I received to confirm serial number David William John 0691.
Lizzie 05060911 sent a rose for 47 coins.
Houston, 114 received.
Thank you.
ZuxPoopyX says, who's got the bag? I need 2 things out of it. Baya Preppers says Ty. Joanne 8775 says, I have the good day bag.
Houston, 718, zero number, David William John.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, hand the bag over.
When Delta Maneuver sent a heartbeat for 1 coin.
Joanne 8775 says, help yourself to whatever you want. We can pass it around the trunk.
712, we can show the baseball field is secure.
Bay of Preppers says, don't lose my dog.
89 left.
20 Northeast needed going. We're in the Tom, John,
Joanne
Sam,
8775 says, all snacks are made by Good Day LMAO.
9177, Lake Road and 2004.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, so whatever happened to that purple bag? Where'd it get to?
On 523 and Barrow 44.
Okay.
All right, there's the. We're at the right Buc-ee's now, but it's over. Somebody check the list. Are we allowed at this Buc-ee's or not? I don't even know.
Joanne 8775 says, copies you have some really good gummy bears and brownies. The ingredients taste really good, really good. Bubba the Big Truckee says, oh look, John's shopping at Buc-ee's, LOL.
Don't start rumors. That'd be a horrible rumor. The other day, my stepson used my car, and he's like, I was like, where'd you?
3813 sent a rose for 1 coin.
I was like, where'd you go? Oh, just to Buc-ee's. I was like, wait a minute. You went to Buc-ee's in my car? Did anyone see you? Did anyone who saw you? Because it's like they're gonna swear I'm shopping at Buc-ee's while I'm not on stream.
6 Spoopy X says, I like the all-natural peach rings. Joanne 8775 says, Ninja Bonus 2170 Scorpio has the bag. Plague of Fear says, I knew they were going to be gone by the time we got there.
Yeah, me too.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, OFLMAO.
Like you went to Buc-ee's in my car.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, that's funny.
He's gone at mile marker 747.
Bubba the Big Truckee says, sure, John, blame it on your stepson.
See? I knew that was coming. I knew it already.
There's
Hopefully there's not a train here. We can get zip right across back over here.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, I passed the bag back and never got it back.
Uh-oh. Bag's missing. I got it up here in the front for a minute.
Judd from U.K says, don't blame your stepson, John.
See?
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, John, what did he bring you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Robert Sam Victor 1755. Robert Sam Victor 1755. Toyota.
There comes back to 2019 Toyota Camry Gray occurring April 26 to Paula Lisa Luna and Jason Luna as the speaker.
10-4.
Joanne 8775 says, oh, now John tells us he has the bag.
Robert
We gotta
Sam
get the
Victor,
bag back into now,
1655.
LOL.
Robert Sam Victor,
I'm about to
1755.
send it back there.
2170 says, we all know you went there for beaver nuggets.
No, I didn't.
You don't have to blame the boy.
Camry gray expiring
Ha, 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 ha.
April 26 to
Bubba Big Trucky says, John
Luna
bought
and
beaver
Jason
nuggets.
Luna out of the city of Six.
Also, he needs to be careful what Buc-ee's he goes to, because he could cause a major panic at some Buc-ee's. I mean, my car's not trespassed, only me, so just me. John is trespassed, not my car.
Gonzo Pena subscribed on YouTube.
Thank you for that.
Bubba the Big Trucky says, John got his son to go to Buc-ee's for him so he wouldn't be seen there. That's the true story, LOL.
That's not, none of that's true.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, not even consuming anything. I've never been to a Buc-ee's. We don't have them here. Baya Preppers says River is a funny dog. Scorpio Ghost 86 says, I believe you, John.
Thanks.
Panadabana 7 cent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you for the heart me.
Riley and Fist.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, I have heard cops pull over cars around here because the RO is gang affiliated and with anti-cop threats, etc. But then it's the brother or the kid or whatever driving the car. So it's just a hassle. Jump from U.K says, what's the story with Buc-ee's John?
They don't like people recording cops.
Says LOL.
I'm trespassed from 2 different Buc-ee's for recording cops. I've been kicked out multiple times. Every time I record cops, if a manager sees me, their corporate policy is to trespass me.
T25 Riley and Fist.
From the Buc-ee's that I'm trespassed from.
Okay.
Judd from UK says trespassing?
Yeah. I wasn't trespassing, but they've kindly asked me not to come back for a year. Because they hate my videos.
Roger.
Joanne 8775 says, Scorpio,
Victor
what
George
state
Paul.
are you in?
926 Victor George Paul. 3926 from the Oyster Creek Drive it anyway. It's a black Buick SUV. About 4.5 minutes to go.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, John, 2 question mark. I thought it was 1. From 8 weeks ago. And the other.
Yeah. I don't know if that was officially trespassed from there. I mean, a cop
Scorpio
said...
Ghost 86 says, the coast of NC. I think Buc-ee's is 2 to 3 hours away.
That's a good place for it to be.
Plague of Fear says haters.
Always be hating. That's a good place for it to be, 2 to 3 hours away from you.
Joanne 8775 says, oh, okay.
I don't even know if I got... Because I didn't officially get trespassed from the other one. They just asked me to leave that night. It wasn't like they said, never come back again. They said, don't come back tonight. That's the way I interpreted it anyway. Did you guys interpret it that way too?
Joanne 8775 says, I live in NC for a year and loved it. Such a beautiful state. But unfortunately, I had to come back to Louisiana. Scorpio Ghost 86 says, yeah, I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, no.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, oh yeah. That girl. I remember now. Scorpio Ghost 86 says, that's what I got. Plague of Fear says, what night was that?
It was a while back.
I missed it.
It was a while back.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, actually kinda nice about being a jerk. Judd from U.K says his iBucky's a food outlet in from the UK, never heard of it.
It's a gas station. Fancy gas station. So they claim. Has a beaver for a logo. Don't use anything close to a beaver because they'll sue your ass.
Hey man, go ahead.
For your logo.
Joanne 8775 says, dang, look at me having some good luck tonight with slots. Scorpio Ghost 86 says, it's not too bad here. Dumbass Cop's deep red, but I stay inside and homeschool my kids so I don't have to deal with people.
Be there in just a minute. I wonder where you guys are. Let's go check over the bridge. Let's go check Sector JG.
I'm gonna take it. Negative. 24, get it after this, that way.
Baby underscore girl 1569 sent a heartbeat for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heartbeat, baby girl.
Careful. Go through, we'll get it in just a minute.
That's clear.
Get it in just a minute. Hopefully it's not me who's going to get it in a minute.
Sorry, 10 to 2, I'm going to take it.
Oh, jail duty, jail duty. Thank you for the 82 roses.
Get it after this, that way easy time to get settled.
Okay, let's talk about jail duty. Nothing exciting.
Careful.
Joanne 8775 says, Scorpio, I live in BC back in 2006. Until husband came home from deployment and tried to take me out.
Oh.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, for anybody who doesn't know about Buc-ee's, it is a very large fuel station with 100 fuel pumps, no joke, and some of the cleanest restrooms of any fuel station ever. And you can get lost in them by spending 2 hours looking around and eating food. Ninja Bonus 2170 says, oh, you gonna get it, baby.
No, they're talking about a jail
Not
check.
till we get home.
Yeah, no.
Ha 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 ha.
They're talking about a jail check. It's fine. They must not have a jailer tonight.
Baby underscore girl 1569 sent a rose for 50 coins.
Goal reached.
Thank you.
Huge thanks to everyone who contributed.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, what part, Joanne? I'm near Jacksonville.
Charlock sent 100 bits on Twitch.
Charlock with the 100 bits over on Twitch. Thank you.
Element says, Charlock just cheered 100 bits. Ninja Bonus 2170 says, we're doing a prison closet inspection later. Everybody get ready and clean out your closets. Joanne 8775 says he was in the Army. Used to be for brag.
Oh man, he was right over here with his lights on.
Cowboy 8EW sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you for the heart me.
Baby underscore girl 1569 sent a go popular for 10 coins.
36%.
Joanne 8775
Sure,
says, if I
21
left out
patient on
one side of
emergency
base,
from
I was
the
in
ER,
Fayetteville.
beginning mileage
And
0.0.
if I left out the backside, I worked B in Spring Lake.
Sounds clear.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, oh okay, we have Camp Legend Marines around me. Joanne 8775 says, sorry.
Houston 791, Adrian Young, nothing.
Can you show me 10-6? You doing traffic? Clear, can you show me 10-6? Clear. 1820.
18 gun.
Victor Robert George 7836. Victor Robert George 7836. Careful.
Okay.
That's probably gonna be him running that up there.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says,
August 26th.
Yeah, he's right on his ass. That's gonna be this cop right here.
17, you doing traffic?
Yeah, that's the one they just called out.
Right. Can you show me 10-6?
Clear.
2170 says, okay sir, you are 10-6.
18 gun.
GX12 sent a chip.
Victor Robert George 7836. Victor Robert George 7836.
He's right on this guy's ass.
My camera just went off and I shattered the crap out of my neighbor's dog who was trying to use my yard as a dumping station. That sirens made the Winnie dog move them short legs quick fast in a hurry. Ninja Bonus 2170 says, U-turn.
Good, 26.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, LMAO.
Show me token 1209 en route to Fort Row, Snow, in reference to a follow-up.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, hello Lionel, the cop was like shit. Here is John Gray. Fuck. Ha 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 ha.
Yes, ma'am. Both units are going to be back en route to that address on Snow to speak with one of the parties.
Just in case another cop picks up this guy.
8775 says, he's following the leader, LOL.
Yeah, I'm gonna go behind this guy just in case they send another cop after him.
Cool.
We're gonna provide him some. He doesn't even know it, but just in case there's another cop.
Yes, both units.
They did run his plates.
En route to that address on Snow to speak with one of the parties.
Lady underscore girl 1569 sent a chili for 40 coins.
The land of the free, just randomly running out your
Scorpio
plates.
Ghost 86 says, get them, John.
Land of the free. Government just running your plates. You're just out doing your errands. Gotta love that. Land of the free, America.
Kirsty.McLeod 5 sent a chili for 10 coins.
Thank you for the 5 chilies, Christy.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, party. Yes. Let's go to party.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, yeah. Doing a 99 check. Scorpio Ghost 86 says, America.
Baby_girl 1569 sent a chili for 15 coins.
Thank you for the 15 chilies.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, and just like I said earlier, the RO is not always the driver. So if the RO is positive 99, the driver has to deal with it.
Right.
Baby_girl 1569 sent a chili for 11 coins.
Thank you.
Aaron.tx12 says, I missed it. What or did they get back when they ran the plates?
Clear. They were clear.
Six Poopyx says, these storms are starting to get crazy here.
Uh-oh.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, I want to try Whataburger.
It's pretty good.
Don't even have that.
They're pretty good.
Houston Tower 108, console time 2312.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for the bits and subscriptions.
Ninja Bonus 2170 says, there is a Whataburger in New York and in Florida.
For the
so
bits
you
of,
don't have to drive to Texas for it.
the bits of subscriptions,
LOL.
super chats.
Melanie Sip 1784 just resubscribed for 13 months in a row.
Hopefully I'll see you guys a little bit later on tomorrow.
Melanie Sip 1784 just subscribed for 13 months in a row.
Melanie, thank you for that. 13 months, that's absolutely amazing. We'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow.
Benwild 202567 says, good night everyone.
Good night, guys. Make sure you check my Discord.
AD101M says, wow already.
Make sure you check my...
Grandmom 2024 says, good night John.
Good night. Make sure you check my Discord and my website.
Says, good night everyone.
Good night.
Joanne 8775 says, good night everyone.
Some new updates over on the website, BC...
210 says, good night everyone.
Good night. New updates over on the website, bc-scanner.com. Go check them out. I made some changes today.
Yes, it's being Mockingbird and Maple.
Spoopy X says, good luck tomorrow, John.
Thank you.
Scorpio Ghost 86 says, John, good night.
Good night, guys.
Plague of Fear says, good night, John and Trunkies.
Good night to you.
Good, then 224.
Go ahead.
Yes, it's being Mockingbird and Maple.
02567 says, good luck.
Thank you.
10-4.
Ninja Bun is 2170 says, later bud.
Later.
Night
Good night,
Trunkies.
guys. Good night, guys. That's not the site I want.